Okay, this is a video about I started doing ancestry research years ago, and at one point I got a little obsessed about seeing if we had any um, Revolutionary War veterans, and it's like I'm on Ancestry.com and stuff. And when I started going through it, I figured we almost had to have one. There had to be one. What I found out is, like, so far I think I've found six, which is impressive. That you would have that many. One is the one that's actually somewhat famous, and it's especially if you're in West Virginia, you would know who he was. His name was Captain Samuel Pringle. He was born in 1728 and died in 1830. He was like over 100 years old when he passed away. But anyway, he ended up pioneering part of the state of what became West Virginia. And so if you're in that area, you definitely know who he is. So I'm a direct descendant of his. He's also, unfortunately, he actually fought for the British, for England, and that's what I found out about it. But he and his brother's name was, I think, John. I don't have it in front of me right now. Anyway, they both uh, decided they wanted to stay here, and that's actually what happened quite a bit apparently with the Revolutionary War. They were here for the Revolutionary War, and then they wanted to stay. They didn't want to go back home, so a number of them actually stayed. And so the legend is like, and the story is not it's they actually lived. Went down into West Virginia territory, and they lived in the hollow of a tree. It must have been an awful big tree. The tree's not there anymore, but they had, like, apparently they have a third generation tree there, that's from the original one. And but he was the most famous of the ones. It's like the others that I did find. It looks like they did fight for America. They were on on our side. So Zachariah Howes, from the Howes lineage, 1753 to 1832, he passed away. And Stephen Fowler, 1744, died in 1814. John Evans, 1740 to 1805. And I know there's like two more, and I couldn't, when I was looking this back up, I couldn't quite find them, but I know there was at least a couple more. But it's like I initially looked at joining DAR, but it was like there was too much paperwork and stuff, so I kind of just gave up. But anyway, it's like I had to jump through too many hoops. But I just thought it was really impressive that we're direct descendants of a lot of Revolutionary War veterans. There's also I haven't looked too much into the Civil War, but I know we have one ancestor, at least one, that fought in the Civil War for the North. His name was, I'm not recalling it offhand, I'll probably write it down and stuff, but I think it was it was Robert Howes, I think. It's like, don't quote me on that. Anyway, I actually got a copy of a picture from a distant, relative cousin. I was hoping I, could get like a really good copy of it, JPEG of it, but anyway, that hasn't happened yet. So I just wanted to talk about our Revolutionary Revolutionary War veterans.